Hello everybody, this is Crumbs018, and this is going to be my thoughts on My Hero Academia, Season 2, Episode 7. I was not too surprised that Midoriya was able to break through because, well, if he lost that easily, then Todoroki wouldn't be able to fight him, and he'd really be mad at Midoriya. I was just surprised at how he was actually able to, because I don't know if those spirits that he saw had anything to do with it, but I still have no clue about what's going on with that. But do not spoil it for me, because I assume it gets explained at some point in the future anyway. Midoriya was actually able to win without using without using his quirk against, dang it, I can't remember what the guy's name is. Shinzo? If anybody could remind me what the guy's name is, that'd be great. But he was actually able to win against the guy without using his quirk on him. Only time Midoriya had to use his quirk was to break free of the trance that the guy had him under, thankfully, and Midoriya remembered to not say anything to the guy, you know, during the fight, because that's what got him caught in it in the first place. And which is good. And it's good to see that the guy wants to be a hero, despite his quirk being more of a villainous type quirk, because you would think that anybody who has the ability to brainwash somebody would be, you know, a villain. You wouldn't expect a hero to really have it. So, yeah, it's a stereotypical villain thing, but he still wants to be a hero despite that. And actually, it would be good for either a hero or a villain to have it, because, well, if you were a hero and you had that, you just had to get the guy monologuing. Or, I'm thinking of supervillains. You'd have to get the villains talking to you, and boom, you got him. And then you could just get him to surrender and get arrested and everything, and then, yeah. So he would do good as a hero. He just needs to keep on that hero path. Because if he just sits straight and go to a villain, we'd be in trouble. Yes, Jackson. Speaking of trouble, Jackson's getting in trouble because he's trying to be bad. He doesn't want to eat the food I made him. I made him some strawberry yogurt and a cup of milk. He don't want to eat. He wants sweets. He wants junk food. I told him, no, we're having that. We can have some of that later. He don't want to listen to me. Yes. Anyway, enough about that. We found out apparently that it's normal to see the spirits thing if you have that power, I guess. I don't know. Well, yeah, we don't get too much more explanation on that. And we see Todoroki's fight. Though Todoroki's not in too good a mood, considering his father is still obviously trying to pressure him into being the best and defeating All Might, which that is probably not Todoroki's goal. He probably just wants to be, you know, a hero in general. He probably doesn't want to be pressured into trying to be the number one, because that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid. I don't care if they do have powers. That's still a lot of pressure. It's like pressuring your kid to be number one in school, have the best job, and trying to be like a CEO of some company or something. It's just an impossible goal for a kid to reach right now. Even if he wanted it, which he doesn't. Yeah, his father needs to realize what's going on and give his son the space, because if he doesn't want to be what his father wants him to be, then you can't force him to do it. You can't. And obviously Todoroki's not in a good mood once he goes out to his fight, and it shows because, well, his ice kind of goes a little bit overboard. Anyway, yeah, Todoroki obviously wins his fight, because the poor guy he was going against the guy who could dispense tape out of his elbow for some reason. I don't get why that's doesn't really seem like a good quirk, to be honest, but then again, there are probably more useless ones out there. Yeah, he froze the guy in his tracks, so be lost. But yeah, hopefully Todoroki can get out from under his father's thumb, so to speak, if it's under his control, and be able to set on his own path of whatever he wants to be in life. At the moment, he wants to be Midoriya without having to use his fire quirk. Which makes sense because Midoriya hasn't been using his quirk, and yet he somehow managed to stay in the tournament. Midoriya won the first round, he still survived in the second round, and he wanted his fight in the third round so far. So, obviously Todoroki wants to at least win against him in this tournament to try and prove to his father that he doesn't need the fire quirk that he's got. He can just use the ice one. That's essentially a big to his father. Which, like I said, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want someone trying to control me like that. I don't care if they are my parent. If I want to go down a different path, I should be free to do what I want on that. Anyway, that's essentially what happens in this fight, and you've heard my thoughts on it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the next episode, though I'm just so you know, I'm binging Cowboy Bebop. I'm going to try and finish it today. Maybe. Depending on, how often I can record today, and how long this guy stays asleep for his nap later. So, yeah. Sorry. Oh, for any new subscribers who haven't seen my videos yet, I recently got engaged, so, yeah. Just figured I'd let you guys know, at least. That's got some good news, anyway. Anyway, that's about all I have to say on this episode, and I will see you all next time.